7-16.
Where do you want to start? You're just coming up here. Go. Where are we going to start? Okay, go ahead.
Well, let's start with. I guess let's start with goaltending.
We'll call it.
What about the start?
Well, you know what? We had some breakdowns on probably the first 3 goals of the game, where letting guys low in the front of the net, just kind of lazy habits, and they took advantage. They're a team, you can tell they won. They got a really good nucleus. They're a hard, big, heavy team, and we thought Utica was big and heavy last year. I can see why they rolled through Utica in the finals. So they got a good group there. They got some skill up front, but that being said, our guys stayed the course. We got it back to 2-2. We were right where we wanted to be, and then we gave up a power play goal at to make it 3-2, and then some D-zone breakdown 4-2. So then we battled back to get it to 4-3, and then we gave up another bad goal. And so it takes a lot of energy out of you. We're trying to motivate the guys, and gave the guys credit. They got it back to 6-6, but you can't play that way every night and chase the game. And then the 7th goal, it really wasn't a huge breakdown. One player lost his assignment and got beat back to the net. It's in the net, so they took advantage of it, and it hurts. That one hurts because we spent so much energy getting it back to 6-6, and anytime you score 6 goals at home, you shouldn't lose a game.
Talk about the positive just of being able to come back from down 2-0, down 6-3, and stay in the game against this team.
Well, we've got a young group. We got a lot of young kids in the lineup, but I would say resiliency is a word that our group is really starting to, we're chasing the game too many times, and we're battling back to get into the games. We've got to get the lead and play with that same intensity that we did. Like, we pressed hard in the third period. We had guys pressing. We had guys, our D on top with their wingers. And at the end of the day, it just it didn't go our way. But it's a learning experience, right? But that's probably the best team we've seen all year, and we played right with them. Without we gave it to them in the third period, but we had a chance to win it at 6-6, and we didn't get it done.
Combination of offensively, obviously, there was a bit of urgency, they're pushing back, but overall, the quantity and quality you're looking for and chances.
There were some good things, when we got it to 6-6, we were expending so much energy, and they took advantage of a breakdown on a face-off, and they put it in our net. And that's a sign of a pretty well experienced team, and they've got a pretty good core group guys that were there last year, and they're key guys with the Kemp and Mertz that went to the finals with them. But that being said, we showed a lot of resiliency. Our penalty killing probably wasn't as good as it should have been tonight, especially, we talked about a face-off play and they ended up scoring on it. But for us, we've got to get a save. I pulled Johnny Moose at 2 there. I didn't like the first 2 goals. It was kind of a wake-up call for the team. And then, I thought about pulling Jack at 6. He gave up 4 on, probably 12 shots. So we got to have our goaltenders step up a little bit here, but again, I look at the breakdowns to each goal, right? So goalie's your last resort. You can usually count 1 mistake, 2 mistake, 3 mistake goal, and there were probably 3 mistakes in every goal, and we've got to tighten that up a little bit.
Let's talk about those face-off plays. I think there were 2 of them in there at least where they just beat you guys kind of on set plays, it seemed almost.
We really wasn't overly a set play. It just if you look at the second period, we have a face-off alignment, and players are told to put in a certain position, and when those certain players don't want to listen, right, it's up to our centermen to make, when they're on the ice, they're responsible for positioning. So we talked about that after the goal happened, but you have to be open to coaching, and you have to be open to run the plays on the ice. And 2 D-zone face-offs were just really weren't focusing on what the team needs compared to what the individual needs, and in those instances, they basically scored on them.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Yeah, I'm pissed off.